When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the...
There he goes! Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Cal's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Unloads quickly. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Trying to find the end zone. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's wrong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away.
Turning it on! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That'll be enough for a Nevada first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the set. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan. The way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Now the play fake. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Nevada! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. 4th down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. I mean, you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. On the move, he fires. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Hauls it in. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Nevada will be forced to punt.
Number 60, on to punt and away.
Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Poe. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab behind the line. It's Poe. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rourke. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Bickley. It's a running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nevada!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Rourke. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rourke. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Spins away from the defense. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it in the middle, it's Rourke. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trying to do it on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Ready, set. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Quick release by the QB. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bickley. Oh, better look out. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. On target over the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Sends it back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Quickly complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Shakes off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on fourth down. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line. And that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got the back over the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's looking to pass. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he makes the extra point.
73, Cal 6.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Vick. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.